Greetings there, ladies and gentlemen. I am James Virgilus, and I welcome you back to Legend of Zelda. I've been a little busy since there. I'm actually restocked my bombs before I want to go into the first dungeon here. Also, I gained a heart also. But here we are in the first dungeon. So we didn't actually do that in the first episode because I wanted to get a few things other than the typical things, like the white sword and the blue ring that most people get. So I'm not going to be getting the white sword until about level 3, so that's the thing. Just a heads up. So we went in there to get a key by killing some keys, the bats. And we're in here killing some Stelphos. And they're not really that much of a threat to Stelphos in this game. Well, at least in the first quest. Second quest, that's another story, but we'll get that when we actually get to that point. So we got a locked door up here in the north, and that's why I'm going to go outside. Because we can't go anywhere else. Of course we can. But for some reason, going out of the dungeon and coming back in unlocks that door, so why waste a key? So that's what I mainly go with. So I'm going to be stingy on my key things for a little bit. I wouldn't say you don't really have to do this, but you know, it's the way I play it. Ooh, a stopwatch. Don't really need it for Stelphos, but nice anyway. Alright, let's switch to bombs, because I need to get the boomerang, which is in this dungeon. Not right now, I have to kill some nice keys. Keiths. I think it's Keiths, but you know, actually, it's key. No, I think it's keys. Yes. But anyway, here's the compass. Shows where the Triforce is, or the Triforce piece is in this one. And we'll bomb to the north. And we're gonna get some Gorias. Or Jiraias, or whatever you want to call them. I think I call them the boomerang guys. That's what I call them. And we get the boomerang for that. So, if we head that way, we're going to end the dungeon. If we head that way, we'll use a key, so we're going to go back down. I'm going to go back and forth a little bit, just to not use keys. Especially in this first dungeon, I don't really need to use any keys. Well, unless it's to the boss, basically. So we're going to bomb here. And we're going to get rid of these gels. Which can be easily dispersed by the boomerang. And we got the map. And as you can tell by the map shape, this is kind of like, it looks like a man, but it's not. It's actually an eagle. Because that's what it's called. In this first dungeon, it's called the Eagle, or level 1, it's called an Eagle. We're gonna go here and talk to this guy tells us about some kind of secret on the eastmost peninsula, which I can't seem to speak right now. And I really don't know what that means, so yay. Awesome. So we're gonna go up. We are gonna go up, because we need to go up before we go to the boss of the dungeon. So we need to go and get some... We need to actually get a very important item. Because this dungeon has 2 items. The boomerang, and also another one. Now we have to use a key there. And I didn't really like it, because it hurts me every time I have to use a key, but nevertheless. There we go. And we got another key for that. And we need to use one over here. So we want to immediately walk out to trigger those traps. And just kind of inch your way up, and then inch your way back down to trigger the trap. You go back forth. And just keep on going, moving, trucking along. Oh yeah, and we get the bow from this room. Which is very important. Because I don't think we could actually pass the game if we don't have the bow. For obvious reasons that will come apparent at the end of the game, mainly. Other than that, I do have to say the bow and the arrows, you have to buy the arrows eventually. Do come in actually somewhat handy if you're doing like a 3-heart run, but other than that, we'll get to that later on. And I don't know why I actually got hit and immediately went back in there. So let's actually kill these Stelphos, see if I can get some hearts. I don't know why Stelphos has like hearts, but you know, who knows. Maybe their bone marrow turned into a heart? Maybe. So yeah, I could go through that locked door, but the thing is I've already bombed my way over here, so why not just go over here? And let's see if we can be lucky and get some... Oh, okay. You're stunned. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me nothing. Bastards. Anyway, here we have wall masters. They usually come out of walls. That's why they're called wall masters, I'm assuming. But if one of them grabs you, you pretty much just get taken back to the beginning of the dungeon. And for the longest time, I've always thought that the wall masters were the ones who actually were making that noise, and not the boss, who's pretty much in the next room. That's... I don't know why. I know I thought that, but that's the longest time I thought about that. So here we have, I think, Aquamentus, our first boss. If you have the magical shield, he's a cakewalk, pretty much. He's usually a cakewalk anyway. He's more of a, you know, interesting cake. So you just keep on pretty much hitting him. And if you're doing a 3-heart run, you have to get behind him, so let him kind of just come out a little bit more. Just kind of want to show this off, because you can actually go behind him, like right now. And you just use bombs, or if you have sword beams, use sword beams. There you go. And that's how you avoid that heart container. Because if not, you're going to have to actually get it, and your 3-heart run will be destroyed. And here's a Triforce. So Aquamentus, if you're just beating him regular, just hit him in the face for a couple times, and there you go, boom, done. Especially if you have the magical shield, because his shots are blocked by the magical shield, which is kind of strange because a lot of bosses' shots in this don't get blocked by magical shields. So, go figure. So we are going to go to level 2 in just a moment, because we don't really have anything else better to do. We're going to burn this bush first. To get some secrets to everybody's. Oh yes, it's a secret to everybody. Alright, so on my way to the second thing, we're going to go with... So yes, this is the second Zelda game I've ever played. The first one is Zelda 2. So I'm familiar with this, but I'm not too familiar with... as familiar as if I was playing Zelda 2. That's the thing. Zelda 2 is just up there with, like, excellent games in this one. I don't know. I guess it's pretty much of what I played first. Like, it was a side-scroller, and I played Mario, and that was a side-scroller, and I'm getting hit right now. Bastards, seriously. Alright, anyway, going on. We're gonna go over here to level 2. Because level 2 will be somewhat fairly easy to take care of, and bombs are always good. Thank you for spewing out bombs. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, so here's level 2, which is called the Moon. Even though it's shaped like a crescent moon, I guess it's still called the Moon. Now, these snakes are called rope, even though they're snakes, not rope, but anyway, moving on. Moving on from really weird enemy names. And they're also good for drops, too. So these snakes, and yet I just called them ropes, yes. Yes, the ropes are very good for drops, I have to say. Usually for rubies, because they give you a lot of kind of blue rubies, I've noticed. Oh my... Okay. Alright. I actually forgot to pick up the... Yes, keep on getting hit, because, you know, I'm a tank right now because I have my green tunic on, yes. No, absolutely not. I was meaning to get the arrows, but I totally forgot about them, so... Do I want to go in that room? Yes, I do. I do want to go in this room. Mainly for the sake of the compass. Not really. Because we're not going to be opening any more locked doors in this dungeon. Or try not to anyway. As far as I know, I think we're okay. We're going to bomb here though. And we're going to go up here. So there's the moon, the crescent moon. It's a fairly straightforward dungeon, I have to say. It's not exactly too difficult. But the thing is, you can bomb your way all the way up to here. Now we got green, yes. They're green, yes, because I'm clearly going to die. Alright, oh, that's good. Oh, geez, that is... I don't know how I avoided all those. Oh my goodness. I don't usually use bombs on those guys, but I have to say I kind of panicked and I just like, okay, I used those bombs. Okay, we're gonna go over here for a moment. So the magical shield does really help at that point to get the magical boomerang, which is... It goes across the entire screen, and I think, went by the regular boomerang just goes a certain amount of distance. While the magical boomerang goes the full screen, basically. And as you can see, the Garias, or the Dryas, have the same boomerang. Ooh, I killed the leader, awesome. So if that happens, if you kill one of them and then all of them kill, it's that you killed the leader. Not every room has it, but if you kill leader of a room, everything else dies. Simply. That's kind of what it looks like. That's what it is. Now these guys, I believe, are a Moldor. I'm not 100% sure on the if that's true. But it's either this one or another enemy that's a Moldor. That was really bad boss from the... What is it? Link to the Past. That's in the Tower of Hera. I think it's another one, but that's kind of a mini boss, but still is quite easy to take care of. Just hit him. Very slow. You don't have to worry about it. And we got some more gels with the ruby. Awesome. Actually, we're going to go over here. The dongos to slice smoke. Thank you. Thank you for that helpful information. Now, obviously, in later Zeldas, you can actually know what the dongos actually are weak against, but if you play this for the first time, and it's very lucky that I got to watch, that dongos are obviously weak against bombs, but the thing is, how would you kind of know that in the first game? Because, well, bombs, you think blow up, but if you see that they kind of poof in a pile of smoke, which kind of makes sense, I have to say. So, obviously use that smoke to the advantage. And how... I'm also trying to go for, like, all the rooms. I might not do that for level 9, so just be forewarned. And then we go up here to the boss room, which is a blue desert room. And now we can kill this Dongo two ways. We can put him a bomb in his path and he'll be kind of blow up. Do that twice and he's dead. But we're going to kill him with the actual smoke stunning, or stunning smoke. Where you put him like kind of there and hit him with a sword. So you kind of go in a partial his path, lay a bomb, so he doesn't eat it. I always assume that the Dongos eat these bombs, as you pretty much, the ones in their path. And then he goes boom. But if you put it just kind of right above him or below him, and the smoke kind of booms, then you can stun him and then you just hit him with a sword, and boom, that's it. I can't believe you hit me. Anyway, we're going to be calling it an episode here. So, I'll see you guys next time for the third dungeon. And possibly a new sword. Yes, I'm actually going to get rid of my wood sword and get the white sword. Absolutely. So I'll be doing that next time on Legend of Zelda. See you guys later.